Good morning, sir. I am Preet Desai from third year PharmD, and I am going to discuss about the topic Levamisole, which was first used as an anti-enthalmic drug and now it is also used as an immunostimulant. This drug will help to boost our immune system and to fight against various antigens. As we all know that in corona, the immune system gets weak and we use such type of drugs to increases and to boost our immune system to fight against the various um, antigens and viruses. So now I will discuss about these levamisole drug in detail, that is its introduction, history, drug-drug interaction, complications, side effects, adverse drug reactions, how it works in our body, and many more in details about this drug. So I will explain this in detail by showing the presentation. As I already said my identity, so I am Preet Desai from third year PharmD in college, Maliba Pharmacy College, Bardoli, and I will discuss about the topic levamisole drug. Levamisole drug, which is used as an immunostimulant to boost our immune system. So the contents which I will discuss further in details are introduction, history of action, its classification, mechanism of action, how it works in the body, drug parameters such as its adverse drug reactions, contraindication, uses, complications, drug-drug interactions, and finally the conclusion ending with the patient counseling and some quiz questions. So now introduction. Levamisole, it stimulates our immune system and hence termed as immunostimulants. These drugs are specifically used to enhance the body's immunity. Particularly, it is important for the treatment in various infectious diseases, tumors, immunodeficiencies, and in all the cases where immune system needs a boost. Immunotherapy deals with the idea of boosting individual's immune system to allow it to destroy the microbes and tumors. Now history. Levamisole is sold under the brand name that is Artemisole, which was first manufactured by the Janssen and was first used in 1969 as an agent to treat the worm infestations, that is an anthelmintic drug. Levamisole, it was first approved by the Food and Drug Administration in the 1990 as an adjuvant treatment for the colon cancer. Prior to this, it is also used as an anti-rheumatic therapy in the 1970s and 1980s for patients with rheumatoid arthritis, but its use is not more significant. It is now used clinically as a immunostimulant and anti-neoplastic agent, which is developed by the Beck et al. In 1996 and Krensky et al. In 2001. Now, classification of immunostimulants. Microbial products. It includes the BCG vaccine, that is Bacillus calmette-guerin. Chemical drugs include the levamisole, recombinant cytokines, that is interferons, interleukins. Colony-stimulating factors such as filgrastim and pegfilgrastim. Other drugs include the enosiplex, azimazone, imazone, thymosin, methylocyanine monophosphate. Immunization, it includes the vaccines, immune globulin. Now, mechanism of action, how levamisole works in our body. It is synthesized originally, as I already said, as an anthelmintic but appears to restore depressed immune function of B lymphocytes, T lymphocytes, monocytes, and macrophages. It can stimulate formation of antibodies to various antigens, enhance the T cell responses by stimulating T cell activation and proliferation, potentiate monocyte and macrophage functions including phagocytosis and chemotaxis, and increase neutrophil mobility and adherence. Besides its immunomodulatory function, it has other pharmacologic activities including inhibition of alkaline phosphatase and cholinergic activity. Alkaline phosphatase, it is an important marker in the leukemia cancer. So here it also, this drug also works on the inhibition of that marker. Now here is the photographic presentation of the mechanism of action of the levamisole. Now, if an external stimuli, it attacks on the dendritic cell, and this levamisole, if given to the patient, it acts on the dendritic cell, it will further lead to the peripheral dendritic cell maturation. The then leads to the expression of the major histocompatibility complex molecules such as CD80, CD83, CD86. Further, it will lead to the T cell activation, then interferon gamma, and further at last, it increases our immunity to fight against the various antigens. Therapeutic uses. This levamisole drug is used as an adjuvant therapy with the 5-fluorouracil. It is an cytotoxic or the anti-neoplastic drug which comes under the category antimetabolites for stage 3 colon cancer to increases the natural killer cells and T cells. So, levamisole, it is used with the 5-fluorouracil in the colon cancer treatment. In agranulocytosis, that is to increase granulocytes in the blood. Agranulocytosis, it is the life-threatening blood disorder. It happens when the body does not make up enough WBCs, that is particularly the neutrophils. Low amount of WBCs, that is, it leads to the leukemia. WBCs, they are the part of immune system, so it plays an important role. And further, agranulocytosis, it means the neutropenia and the circulating blood, that is less neutrophils. So this drug is helpful in that to increase the granulocytes in the blood. Also used to treat immunodeficiency associated with the Hodgkin's disease. Hodgkin is the cancer of the part of the immune system called the lymphatic system. As this cancer progresses, it limits the body's ability to fight against the infection. So in that it is used in the treatment of frequency relapsing nephrotic syndrome. Also used to treat the roundworm and hookworm infections, used in the HIV infections and in various inflammatory dermatosis. Miscellaneous uses includes the acne vulgaris, psoriasis, sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis, it is the cancer. Sarcoidosis, it is the growth of the collections of the immune inflammatory cells that occurs in the various, that spreads in the various parts of the body, most commonly the lymph nodes and all. Alopecia areata, it means the sudden hair loss, which occurs when the immune system attacks the hair follicles in our body. Adverse effects. Nausea and vomiting, muscle pain, dizziness and headache, diarrhea, hypersensitivity reactions, that means the overactivation of the immune system, flu-like symptoms, that includes the runny nose, that is normally the common cold, sneezing, congestion and all, allergic manifestations, that is rhinitis, conjunctivitis, hives, that is raised itchy red rash and all. Paranoia, it is the illness, mental illness like condition. It may be a cause of the anxiety, puffing of the cheeks, and hematological reactions. Now the complications. Potential complications associated with the use of levamisole-laced cocaine include the neutropenia, agranulocytosis, arthralgias, retiform purpura, and skin necrosis. Arthralgia, it is the joint pain. Retiform purpura, that is the plaques or the raised lesions on the skin. Treatment is primarily supportive and skin lesions typically resolve with the cessation of cocaine use. Now we don't have to use the cocaine with the levamisole. If we use the cocaine with levamisole, then the condition shown in the picture can occur. It is just an example of the levamisole-induced occlusive necrotizing vasculitis of the ear after use of cocaine contaminated with levamisole. So you need to take the history of the patient. Does the patient contain the cocaine? If it takes the cocaine, we don't have to give levamisole drug. Otherwise, it can lead to such complications. Contraindications. The drug which is contraindicated in the following conditions are: it is contraindicated in the patients with known hypersensitivity to the drug, in patients with pre-existing blood disorders, patients having rheumatoid arthritis, Sjogren syndrome, that is the syndrome which is an immune system disorder which is first categorized by the dry eyes and the dry mouth. The body's immune system attacks our own healthy cells that will produce the saliva, and it most often occurs if the patient having disorders like the rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, in epilepsy, in liver diseases such as ALD, hepatitis and all, where dose adjustment may be necessary. Drug interactions. Levamisole should not be given with the alcohol because it can lead to the antabuse-like side effects when given concomitantly with the alcohol. Warfarin and phenytoin. If levamisole is given with the warfarin and phenytoin, it can increases the effect of the drugs ivermectin. If given with ivermectin, it increases its bioavailability. Concomitant use should be avoided. Albendazole. If levamisole is given with albendazole, it decreases its bioavailability and concomitant use should be avoided. Dose. Dose and duration of immunostimulant, that is given as 2 to 2.5 mg per kg orally on alternative days for 12 to 24 months. In renal dose, dose in renal impairment in GFR ml per minute, that is 20 to 50, 10 to 20 or less than 10. Dosing in the patients with nephrotic syndrome, then 2.5 mg per kg on alternate days orally it is given. In roundworm ascariasis, if the patient is less than 12 years, then 2.5 to 3 mg per kg. And if the patient is in between 12 to 18 years, then 150 mg as single dose orally is given. In hookworm ankylostomasis, in patients with less than 12 years, 2.5 mg per kg is given, and in 12 to 18 years, 150 mg as single dose orally. You have to repeat after 7 days if the infection is severe, and adult dose in hookworm infection is 300 mg for 1 to 2 days orally. In Duke stage C colon cancer, adjuvant treatment with fluorouracil is given after surgical resection. Initial dose, that is 50 mg orally every 8 hours for 7 to 30 days after surgery. And maintenance doses repeat every 14 days for 1 year. Up to 1 year you have to give it with the fluorouracil, levamisole drug. Pediatric dosage is in roundworm infection 3 mg per kg as a single dose orally, and in hookworm, that is dose 2.5 mg per kg as a single dose orally, and dose may be repeated after 7 days if in severe cases. Available marketed preparations of the levamisole is shown here. Tablet form is available, injection form is available. So here tablet is shown in the picture. Levamisole hydrochloride tablet, that is Immunod 150 and Immuvel 50. And also injection is available, that is Immusol. These are the available marketed preparations that can be given to increase our immune system response. When levamisole is given, the pharmacist or the nurse or doctor have to Monitor these parameters, that is CBC level, including the differential and platelet count prior to the therapy and weekly prior to the treatment. Serum electrolyte concentrations, that is sodium, potassium, and all. Serum levels of AST, ALT, and bilirubin. Liver function test, that is every 3 months. You need to check this monitoring parameters if levamisole is given. Otherwise, it can lead to complications, adverse effects, and all. Patient counseling. Advise patient to take this drug with the food to avoid nausea. Advise patient to take levamisole in regularly spaced doses to clear up the infection completely and to report if symptoms do not improve after the full course of treatment or if they become worse. Advise the patients to stop consuming alcohol and smoking cigarettes as they may increase the adverse effects. Gastric lavage and supportive care are recommended in case of acute overdosage. Instruct the patient to report any unusual bleeding or jaundice. Take acetaminophen, that is paracetamol, if you are having the flu-like symptoms. If any allergy or hypersensitivity reaction to drug occurs, immediately report it to doctor or the pharmacist. Evaluation. Here are aspects of care that should be evaluated to determine the effectiveness of drug therapy. Monitor patient response to therapy, improvement in condition being treated, monitor for adverse effects such as flu-like symptoms, GI upset, CNS changes, bone marrow depression. Evaluate patient understanding on drug therapy by asking patient to name the drug, its indication and adverse effects to watch for. Monitor patient compliance to drug therapy. This evaluation, it should be considered by the pharmacist. Pharmacist should look after that. Implementation with the rationale. These are the vital interventions done in patients who are taking immunostimulants. Arrange for laboratory tests before and periodically during therapy, including CBC and differential, to monitor for drug effects and adverse effects. These are the terms that are should be monitored in the patients, those who are taking the immunostimulant drug. Monitor for severe reactions such as hypersensitivity reactions and arrange to discontinue the drug immediately if they occur. Administer drug as indicated. Instruct the patients and significant other if injections are required to ensure that the drug will be given if the patient is not able to administer it. Arrange for the supportive care and comfort measures, example the rest, environmental control, to help patient cope up with drug effects. Provide patient education about drug effects and warning signs to increase knowledge about drug therapy and to increase compliance with the drug. So these are the rationale that should be implemented if you are taking an immunostimulant such as levamisole drug. Now at last there are some questions, practice questions, MCQs that I would like to that I would like to discuss. All are true about levamisole except it is also an stimulator, also acts as an immunosuppressor in the high doses, acts as an anti-helminthic by causing depolarization, but not single dose is not sufficient for the treatment of psoriasis. So correct answer is C, that a single dose is sufficient for the treatment of psoriasis. Second, which of the following drug is not considered as immunostimulant? Lenogrestim, it is also colony stimulating factor. Interleukins, it is a recombinant cytokines. Levamisole is the chemical drug. All the three are the drugs that are considered as immunostimulant, But cyclosporine is the drug which comes under the category immunosuppressor. So, correct answer is cyclosporine. Along with levamisole, which adjuvant drug is combined for stage 3 colon cancer therapy to increase natural killer cells and T cells? Which drug is combined as the adjuvant drug with the levamisole in the treatment of stage 3 colon cancer? So, 5-fluorouracil antimetabolite cytotoxic drug, it is combined with the levamisole. Fourth, all of the following complaints will alert the nurse of levamisole adverse effect except muscle pain is also the adverse effect of levamisole. Flu-like symptoms is also there. Nausea and vomiting also occur. But coughing is not seen. So correct answer is coughing. Fifth, from the following drugs, which drug have significant drug interaction with levamisole? 5-fluorouracil, it is the useful drug which is combined with the levamisole in the treatment of colon cancer. Cimetidine is also combined with the levamisole, whereas zinc, it is also combined with the levamisole to increase the immune system. So warfarin is not combined with levamisole because it causes adverse effects. So correct answer is the warfarin. Sixth, levamisole drug is contraindicated in the following conditions. Sjogren syndrome, in that it is contraindicated rheumatoid arthritis, blood disorders like agranulocytosis and neutropenia. So, in all the conditions, levamisole drug is contraindicated. So, correct answer is all of the above. Thank you.